one I'm going to show you how to make sure that your double page spread is attracting your audience appropriately. You need to make sure that it's interesting and it looks good to make your audience want to read it, otherwise they will just carry on flicking through that magazine. So the first thing you need is you need a good image, a large image similar to your splash image, to just make the audience look straight at it. They want to know, they want it to be recognised, that image. You want your audience to look at it and think, I know who that is, I want to carry on reading. So the first thing you need to add is your main image. So put this in here. The next thing you need is your text. It needs to be flowing, it needs to carry on. You don't want to have random quotes shoved in there, you don't want anything that isn't specific to it. Your audience wants to read about things that they know about, things that are specific to their genre. They don't want a random thing about something they're not interested in. They've bought this magazine for a reason, to read about what they want to read about, that genre. In this case, pop. They want to read about what's happening with this star's life at this moment, or whatever the article is about. They want to know about her. They don't want to know about someone in rock. It has to be, the article has to make sure that you have the first paragraph needs to make sure that you're attracting them. It needs to wow them, needs to go straight into it, make their minds blow to think, I'm going to carry on reading this till the end. So the next thing you need to add is the language in it, the text that you've used in the actual thing. Just make it pop and make them want to carry on reading. The next thing you need is a clear colour scheme again. You need to make sure that it flows. You need to just attract the audience. It needs to pop out, make them look at it and think, that looks really good. You don't want it in blunt colours or dark colours that aren't going to attract your audience. You need them to look at it and think, wow, that looks good. So you just want them to feel like it's just something that goes with the article. Make it specific, make it work. So the next thing we need is clear colour scheme. The next thing you need to attract your audience is the images that you've also used on the page, as well as the main one. Now these need to be specific as well as the main one, because you need to just make sure that they're good images, make sure that they're looking good, they have good mise-en-scène, they're in different settings, they're in different styles, they pop out from the page, maybe put borders around them. Manipulate the images so that they fit with your page to make them look like they're good on the page, and make them look like they fit there. Don't make them look like they stand out from the page awkwardly. You want them to fit there, but you also, then again, you still want them to stand out to make the audience see them. So you want images that are going to look good on the page and be relevant. So the next thing is images. And finally, to attract your audience on a double page spread, you need a good heading and good pull quotes and a good stand first. These three things are the things that are larger than all the rest of the text on a double page spread. If your main heading on a double page spread isn't bright and vibrant, then they won't even consider reading it. The stand first, if it's completely irrelevant and doesn't pull you to read it, then it just won't work. The pull quote needs to be something pulling, hence pull quote. It needs to be something interesting, needs to be relevant, needs to be something that will make them think, wow, that sounds like it's interesting. Don't do one of the silly, irrelevant quotes that are boring. You need something that's going to draw them to it. So it's really the bigger language, bigger words that are on your page that need to just stand out to make them think, I want to read that. So that's the last thing, and we'll add. In the end, you'll end up with something similar to this. It's got the main image in the middle, which makes it stand out, makes the audience see it. The other two images, they've been manipulated and turned, they've got borders around them to stand out. the main heading, the pull quotes and the stand first, they're all quite large, vibrant colours. The text goes around the body of the main image, and it all just flows with a clear colour scheme. It stands out to your audience and attracts them specifically.